Okay, so to recap, the 7 types of light codes, we have number 1 of the earth, number 2 of the soul, number 3 of the spirit, number 4 of the past. Ooh. I was getting well excited when these were coming through. You can probably guess what the next one is. It's of the future. And then number 6 is of the self. And number 7 is of the collective. And that's a book right there, right? 7 types of light codes. Bam. 7 chapters on each. That'll be my first channeled book, I reckon. So I briefly, just because I was impatient and wanted all the answers straight away, I was like, but what do they mean? So I briefly asked, although I'll do a little channeling on each, but as a brief thing, of the earth is like connecting you to the earth. So light codes coming up your roots and literally strengthening the connection between you and Mother Earth. And then of the soul was similar to of the earth, as in it connects you more with your soul, but it was also to do with connecting with others that resonate with your soul. So it was like almost connecting others via your soul. I'm sure they'll say it a lot better than me when I channel through, but so yeah, connecting you and others to your soul. Oh, my little things are trying to come out again. Like, oh dear. Okay, and then of the spirit, it was talking about like the energy. So you know how one of the more traditional ways that people know about light language and light codes or whatever is to raise your vibrations and make your energy bigger, more powerful. That was what of the spirit came through of. It is literally like making your energy higher, raising your vibrations of you and anyone around you. So you and the collective. We all know that raising our own vibration raises the vibration of the collective anyway, so that kind of makes sense. Which I'm glad it does. So of the past was past incarnations and guides. So this came through in a client session when I guided her through to meet her inner goddess, and her inner goddess was her from a past life, this beautiful Arabian princess type woman. And she had light language come through, and it sounded Arabic, and it came through from her. So I guess, again, I'll tap in and ask properly, but the way that I understand it already is bringing through light language from your guides and past incarnations. I had it with the Tibetan lady that did the throat singing through me with Wolfgang. And when I sing as well, I have an African lady that comes through. She's almost definitely, yep, she's one of my past incarnations. So it's almost like allowing past incarnations to channel through you. And then of the future, this is the stuff we were talking about with manifesting. So, you know, Will, how you were talking about, yeah, Spider-Man things. That's like light codes of the future. So it's like manifesting and calling in. So altering the future some way, and altering and affecting the future. So they started kind of showing the like, say, people that are on some sort of life mission to do something big in the world, the way that you would make that more powerful or connect with that would be through light codes of the future. Sounds so sci-fi. And then light codes of the self. Again, these are I feel like the light codes of the self are one of the most common ones that people tap into. They said that they were the easiest ones to tap into. So those of you, if you have light language come through for the first time, it'll probably be light code of the self. So often I'm around the house and I can just talk light language at any given moment, and I don't feel like I'm channeling from anywhere. I don't have to tap in anything. It just comes out. It's like literally just there. So that'll be light codes of the self. And it said it's for healing like your physical self. So you know, there's a lot of people who do light codes on like Instagram or whatever, and they'll be like, this is light codes for your heart, or this is light codes for this. That'll likely be light codes of the self channeling through, or light codes of the soul that's connecting you with them. Yeah, so healing and the physical body. And then the next one is the one that made me cry, because they started showing me something and I was like, oh, it's too much. I haven't even logged on yet, which was of the collective, which I couldn't, again, I'm going to have to channel it through. It's almost like it was too far out of my current understanding that I couldn't quite see it, but they showed me like literally like a vision of like all these people doing light language together, and it was almost like it sets off some like woof of energy. So yeah, so of the collective, I feel like it's somehow doing light codes together. Whatever that means, I'll have to tap in and see, but they showed me and I was like, oh god, I can't, it was too much. So they're the basic stuff that came through. Let's just go in. They're probably going to make me laugh because they can tell I'm getting a little bit panicky because I've said that I'll channel the Lemurians again. Oh, so let's see what comes through. Calling on my highest angels, guides, and light beings, please protect this connection. Calling on my Arcturians. Calling on the Lemurians. Oh my god. Please move my mouth normally or let me do it. Okay. We would like to talk to you today about the 7 types of light codes. These light codes we are specifically talking about are the light codes from Lemuria. There are many other beings in many different times and many different dimensions whose light codes may not fit within these rulings. We have created these rulings for you people on Earth, as we know how you like lists and words and rules and containers. So even though light codes are something that cannot be contained, dear ones, we are trying our best to give you containers so that you may process this information and be able to use these light codes that we bring to you now to the best of your ability and with the best of your energy, so to say. We would like to talk to you about the different types today. So we will ask Natalie to go through them one at a time, as this seems to be what she is preferring, so that she can feel as if she is still in control. Of course, Natalie is always in control. We are merely using her as an instrument to talk, and it is absolutely her choice. We never infringe on anyone's free will. If anybody watching this is also would like us to come through and would like to be a channel for us, please do not fear, dear ones. I know there is a lot of fear around this, but we only ever come through as much as you choose. And if you choose us not to come through, then of course we will not come through. If you are asking for messages yet do not want to channel, we will find a way to come through in the atmosphere, in the air you're breathing, in the circumstances that change your life, in the coincidences, in the synchronicities, in the beauty that you see all around you. We exist within everything and find a way to bring you messages, even if it's just making you smile. The child that you see outside your house that gives you a big smile, or the dog that licks your hand, or the flower that stands alone in a field, that is where we are, dear ones. We always find a way to bring you light codes, to bring you this so-called magic energy. So please do not fear and do not worry if you are not able to channel or you are scared of channeling. This does not mean you are rejecting us in any way. We love you all the same. Thank you. Okay, little disclaimer there. Thanks, guys. Right. Whoa, I'm dizzy. Okay, so the first one. Oh, I've never felt this dizzy before channeling. Sorry, I'm just going to ground myself. Okay, so the first one of the earth, please. So the first light code type that we are bringing you, dear ones, is of the earth, of this beautiful earth you see around you. Mother Earth is so beautiful, and she has so much to offer you. You humans have only scratched the surface on what is possible within nature and with the magic of nature, with the magic of trees, the spirit of trees, the spirit of mushrooms. Many people are just finding out the power of the fungi that runs along your energy systems, that runs along the energy systems of the earth. Your scientists are only scratching the surface. Psychics are only scratching the surface. It's a very, very exciting time, dear ones, to be connecting with this earth, to be fully understanding finally what this earth can do. It's been many, many thousands of years that the earth's energy has been depleting and depleting and depleting over time. And we know that you can feel it because your energy has been depleting and depleting and depleting also over time. You have been suffering, dear ones. You have all had so much suffering. And now now is the time on the earth where the energy starts to be revived, where we help the energy be revived. The light codes from the earth can finally be connected with and received again to help you raise your own vibrations, to help you raise the vibrations of this earth space in this time space reality. Earth codes are there for you to connect with Mother Earth more fully. You can receive these through your feet when you walk barefoot. You can receive them in meditation, visualization, and growing your roots down into the earth. Imagine drawing up these light codes through every part of your being. You can do this at any time. You do not need to be a master of meditation. You do not need to be trained in such things. You can just ask, and they come forwards, these beautiful light codes, into every area of your body. If you're feeling a little bit lost, a little bit stuck, a little bit alone, a little bit scared, then earth codes are there to help you. They can help you ground, and they can help you get rid of so-called anxiety, especially when you are feeling alone, dear ones. Light codes are very helpful for when you are feeling alone. So both light codes of the earth and light codes of the soul are perfect for when you feel like you are alone, sitting alone in your house, on your social media, and buried in your phones, buried in screens, feeling a little bit connected, yet you're also a little bit alone. This can help you. These light codes can help you with this. We will move on to the next ones, which is the soul. Light codes of the soul are very, very beautiful light codes. We want to smile when you think of these light codes. Your soul is so infinite. It is something that, again, is only, the knowledge of the soul is only scratched the surface by humans. We cannot begin to explain to you how infinite your soul is, how large, how vast. Think of your soul like the universe around you. Think of your soul as your own magnetic impulse that draws others to you, draws others that share the same soul, the same life mission, the same goals, the same energy, the same smiles. So connecting with your soul codes helps you connect with your own soul, connects with your innermost being. It can help you with things like ancestral trauma. It can help you with things that have carried through, such as ghosts and spirits. So this is the, as Natalie discovered and wanted to ask, this is the, when you say soul codes, they are coming through, they can release spirits. So these are spirits, dear ones, that have been with your souls for many, many, many incarnations. They may be of you or another in a past life. You may have taken them from other dimensions, and there's many, many, many within you now. There is no need to fear them. Spirits are part of everyone, but sometimes they need to be released, and these soul codes are a way that they can be released. And there is many, many places that you can then learn to help them incarnate and move on where they need to be. The other element of the soul codes is, of course, drawing people to you, people that also share your same or similar soul codes. Sorry, I'm just asking them a question about that. I just wanted to know if people have the same soul codes. No, soul codes are infinitely different, but you can find soul codes that fit within each other like puzzle pieces. This is your so-called soul family. So imagine, if you will, soul codes all in a row, and when you find someone with your soul family, they fit perfectly like a puzzle and make the energy bigger. Every time you meet one of your soul family, your energy expands, your light expands, the light codes get stronger, your mission gets stronger. So you can use soul light codes to connect not just with your soul family, but all those other lost souls out there that may be of your same past incarnation, of your same race. They may have incarnated with you in some other dimension, or just other people that resonate on your same frequency, that may be on your same mission in life. Thank you. Oh God, I feel so dizzy when I open my eyes. What is this now? Of the spirit. Okay. Okay, we have of the spirit, please. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, soul codes of the spirit. They're just showing me this beautiful ball of energy. That's because you are a beautiful ball of energy. You are all a beautiful ball of energy within this human form. Your spirit is so beautiful and so unique, and it is the energetic body that you carry around with you that is not seen by the naked eye. So therefore, bringing through light codes into the spirit is a way to elevate your vibrations, not just for yourself, but so that you can expand them out into the world, much like Natalie did last week with the meditation that expanded out energy and joy and love. You can do this with light codes, dear ones. You have to bring them in. You can bring them through, whether you are channeling or just asking for them to come through or listening to them from other people. You bring them through into your energy, and this beautiful light, you can even imagine this beautiful light in your mind's eye as a visualization, if you like to. Imagine this beautiful light emanating out of you, connecting you with all of the energies of the universe. And when you are full up enough, it naturally expands and spreads out throughout the world. So raising the vibration of the planet by raising the vibration of yourself. This is the primary function of light codes of the spirit. You will hear a lot of people on earth already talking these light codes of the spirit and tapping into these with not much clue what they're doing, but they're doing a lovely job of spreading all of the light that we are sending throughout this planet. And we are very grateful for those. Again, anyone who is watching this, who is spreading their light language, we encourage you to ask where it comes from and to ask what purpose it is, perhaps what type you are using, but also we encourage you to do it more, you to be seen more, to do it more, shout it out loud, shout it to the heavens, for you are spreading so much light. Thank you. Okay, of the past. Woo. We've got like, how many? We've got like another 4 to do. I'm exhausted. Okay, right. It's fine. We're good. Okay, of the past, please. Okay, like woo. Okay, cool. Of the past, please. Yes, recording of the past, please. Light codes of the past. This is how you are able to tap into past incarnations and past aspects of your light self and bring through light codes. These light codes can come through as information. They can come through information about trauma, about incidences in the past from which you need to be aware, because they are bringing through something important into this life that you need to learn or learn from, something that you need to grow into or grow from. These realizations may come through as just psychic messages, psychic images, but we assure you that they all carry light codes. They carry light codes with them from the past. You may ask to connect with a past incarnation or a spirit guide. We would like to inform you, dear ones, something Natalie has wanted to do a video on for a long time, but has not yet. So we will tell you here that a lot of your so-called spirit guides are in fact incarnations of you from past lives and other dimensions that are attached to your soul. This is why they are here to guide you. So it is very easy for you to tap into them and ask for light codes to come through. This may come through in the form of light language. It may come through in the form of art. It could channel through into the form of very, very specific information about that time. If history is something you are interested in, dear ones, you can learn about this through light codes. There is no longer so much need for your books, dusty old things. we do understand that how much you enjoy reading, but there is so much more to be learned from your soul, and there is so much more to be learned from these past incarnations and these past light codes, and they will become accessible to everyone. So if you are someone who is really wanting to connect with past incarnations and past light codes and are not yet able to, please do not worry. In the future, everyone will be able to tap into these. It's just a matter of patience, divine timing, and being patient with your human self, being patient with your soul's evolution. Some people have more things to work through than others in order to open up their psychic channel, but we promise you, you will get there. Those of you who desire it and are drawn to it, you will get there. Thank you. Okay, future self, future, whatever it was, future of the self. Oh my God, of the future. Okay, of the future, please. They're just showing me the Spider-Man. Okay, yeah, thank you. Okay, so light codes of the future. We already spoke about these in a past transmission. Excuse me. We channeled through the information through to the Arcturians, and they graciously spoke on our behalf about the powers of manifestation and how some of you humans have been getting it wrong for quite a long time. Not getting it wrong, we correct ourselves. We just know that there are better ways of doing things, sometimes more efficient ways that we would like to pass through to you. We of course do not think that anything is wrong in the way that you do things, but you do like to make things difficult for yourself. So with regards to manifesting and creating the world that you want to live in, this is where future light codes come in. So light codes of the future, we can use them to manifest by thinking of the thing that we would like to manifest and imagining sending light codes right out to that thing and pulling it into us, just like Spider-Man. And also we can think about sending out light codes into a possible future that we would like to create. So if you would like to change something within the world, if there is something big that you have the mission within yourself that you would like to change, you can ask to use these future light codes, tap into these future light codes, again, whether it is psychic messages, whether it's writing, whether it's light language, we do love it when you speak light language, or whether it is singing, maybe it's artwork. Bring these light codes through and imagine projecting them into the future. Picture the future that you desire for yourself, for the collective, for the planet, maybe for other dimensions, I don't know, but please send it out, send the future light codes, and it will help you carve a path. You will be able to then travel along the path that those light codes have created and move into a better future. Of course, if you are trying to do something very, very good, like end world war or world famine, this is going to require something that is a lot more than just you, dear ones. This is when the collective comes into play, which we will talk to after the self, because as you know, Natalie likes lists and she would like everything in order, which is fine, which is agreeable. So light codes of the future, making sure that you send out your light codes into the future to create the future that you like. And this is something that you can collaborate on. Thank you. Okay, so light codes of the self, please. Light codes of the self is how we help you heal your physical body. These light codes are the light codes that you are born with. They are embedded in every level of your being. These are the ones that are most accessible, dear ones. So those of you that may have started talking a little bit of light language and it seems to come through so naturally, you're doing it around the house, so singing and talking away to yourself like a budgie. These are the light codes of the self, and they will have a very, very healing impact on you. They also help raise your vibrations, just as the light codes of the spirit do, but the light codes of the self help on a much more physical level. Therefore, if you have a physical illness or injury that you are struggling with, or something that you would like to release, you can ask for the future, for the light codes of the self. Excuse me, we keep saying future, we get our words in a model. We're very excited today, and we know that Natalie does not want to be channeling for much longer as she is feeling a little unwell in her physical body. But light codes of the self, you may use these in a meditation to send them. Let's say you might have a nail in your foot. I don't know why you might have a nail in your foot, but that's what popped into Natalie's head, and we're going to use it. So imagine you have a nail in your foot, dear ones, and you take the nail out and you have a lot of pain left. You can sit there and place your hands over and ask for light codes of the self to come through. Again, talking light language, singing light language, the power of sound is so, so, so amazing. The vibrations will actually help this area begin to heal. Just as you know, energy healing and so-called Reiki coming from the hands into the physical body, you can also do this with light codes, simply by intention of wanting these light codes to move into the area that is causing you pain. You can, of course, do a meditation technique with this, where you ask for light codes to fill into every area of your body, especially where there is pain, and release anything that you do not want back down into the earth. But these are light codes of the self, so helping you heal your physical body on all levels. And now, light codes of the collective. Oh my God, it's 2:45. I've never channeled for this long. I'm gonna be on the floor after this. Right. Okay, last one. Light codes of the collective. Okay. And I know this is the big one. Okay. Light codes of the collective, dear ones. We are sure that you are not ready to comprehend the wholeness of these light codes, but we will give you an introduction, a taster, if you will, something that your brains will have a focus point for and find tangible within this now, within this current time space reality that you find us talking within. Light codes of the collective are whereby many beings from the collective come together in one single time space to create light codes together, to channel light codes together, whether they are channeling them in or channeling them out. And these can be any of the different types of light codes we mentioned before, or indeed a combination of any of these light codes. It may be a group of people speaking light language together, synchronizing their voices, synchronizing their energies. It may be singing. It may be a group of people channeling light code art and creating this energy bubble around you. Indeed, what Natalie has created throughout this light code bubble that she has been calling it, that does make us laugh. You have been creating light codes together. She has been the one channeling and speaking them out, but just by connecting your energies together within this now, you, dear ones, everybody watching now, has helped Natalie's energy be strong enough to channel these light codes. So you are indeed helping the collective by doing these sessions. You are helping each other by doing these sessions. And just because Natalie is being used as the instrument and the voice, you are all having equal parts in bringing the energy together and equal parts of importance. And after these sessions and after this collective light code channeling, indeed the light codes within you will be activated even more strongly, and you will be able to connect with all of the different types of light codes that you would like to see and you would like to experience. Natalie is asking us about future of collective light codes. We showed her a little glimpse of many people coming together, but we feel that this would be overwhelming at this time, as we've given you so much information already. This would be something that we would love to talk about in the future, but perhaps at a time when people have already integrated the idea of light codes, the mere idea of light codes, and how we can use them before we start to look at this on a global scale. But just getting together and doing light codes together and doing things like this, light code meditations, even with your friend, you can do them with your dog or your cat, it does not matter. You can do them with an animal, any living being. You can do light codes with the plants. This is all collective light codes. It's just connecting with the collective and all using your collective energy to bring through light codes. And this is all we have to say today. We thank you all very much for listening, and thank you, Natalie, for allowing us to be an instrument through you. And we will finish by helping send through some energy for everyone listening to this to raise vibrations, and also to raise Natalie's vibrations, as I'm sure she will be very tired after this transmission. So everybody listening to this, please, we would like to instruct you to bring your fingers to the outer, what are they doing? To the outer sides of your, I'm gonna wet myself. Thank you. They didn't. Thank you. Okay, they've gone. They tricked me. They weren't doing anything. They were gonna make me do this. They just wanted me to laugh. That was literally it. I was like, what the fuck is this? There you go. Oh my God. Oh, thank you.